Okay. Almost there. Okay, I'll let everybody in.
Great, thank you. All right, hello.
Okay, you can start.
Good, thank you. Okay, hello everyone. Thanks for joining me today. It's Julie from Ocean Rehab and Fitness. So the class I have planned for you today, we just have one piece of equipment that we will be using, and that is our physio band. So if you have something like that, great. If you don't, you'll be moving in whatever way is best for you. You could, for most of these, I would say, use two weights instead, two hand weights, but you could also just use range of motion. So if you don't have a physio band today, that's okay. We'll make do with some other options later on, but we don't need that yet. And other than that, make sure you have a water handy and take a drink anytime you need one. I'll give you a few cues for water breaks as usual as well. Okay. So the class I have planned for you today is one of our pyramid classes. We do that about once a month or so. So that's the same set of exercises that we do for multiple variations of amounts per set. And that'll all make sense once we get going. We're going to start back in our chair with full back support. And we're going to start with potentially eyes closed. So you can get comfortable for a moment. Shoulders are low, set in place. You can take your eyes to closed and just focus on your breathing here. So nice even breaths in and out. And I think we'll do one of my favorite breathing exercises to start class today. So those different focal points. Our first one's going to be the crown of our head. So with every breath in, you're going to feel like the crown of your head gets just a little bit closer to the ceiling. And with every breath out, you're going to try to maintain most of that length. So staying nice and tall in your chair, both for your inhale and your exhale, and feeling like you grow just a little bit taller every time you inhale. So crown of your head pulling up means that you're not tipping your chin upward towards the ceiling. It's the back of your head that pulls up. So we almost get a tiny bit of stretch at the back of our neck as our skull attaches to our neck. Good. And then from there, we're going to change our focus to the rise and fall of our chest, where every breath in really expands through your lungs. And every breath out, we're taking that full exhale. So if you like that extra bit of feedback, you can have your hand at your chest if you like. So big inhale, you're feeling that expansion, and an exhale. And because we've already lengthened through our spine with our first piece, that crown of the head up to the ceiling, we have that bit more space that we've created for ourselves to take a nice even inhale, exhale. Good, so we'll do one more like that. And then we'll change our focus to our belly. Hand can be on your belly if, again, you like that bit of feedback. So big breath in, like you're filling up a balloon at your belly, and breath out, belly button to backbone. So big breath in, belly fills up with air, and an even breath out, belly button squeezes towards your backbone. So keep going there. Now we're starting to activate our core muscles just a little bit. So on that squeeze, belly button to backbone, we're getting those core muscles to engage. Let's do two more there. And one. Awesome. You can either open your eyes now or keep them closed as we start to come back up to the top of our head and think about drawing a tiny circle on the ceiling with the crown of your head. So as if you had a crayon that projects all the way up to the ceiling. And then you'll go back the other direction as well. Good. And then we're gonna go that first way again in some bigger head and neck circles, taking some extra time if you find any spots that need a little extra attention. We're gonna go 3 circles in one direction. And then we're gonna reverse and go 3 circles the other direction. Nice and slow. All right, come on back through center. When you're done that, we're gonna get those shoulder blades moving a little bit. So let's go shoulder blades, squeeze to center and release. Maybe you're slightly forward of your chair back now if that's available to you. So shoulder blades squeeze into nearly touch each other and then release, squeeze and release. Last 2 and 1. And then we'll do our upward shrug, nice and gentle, and then a firm downward set. So little shrug up, down to set. Good. Last 2 and 1. And let's put those guys into action. So one hand is on your lap now, the other one is reaching, and then your shoulder blade is pulling to center. So we've got that row motion, but lots of shoulder blade control here. So we will be doing some rowing with our physio band later, but right now we can take that time to focus, especially single side, on what our shoulder blade is doing here. So shoulder stays set, and then shoulder blade squeezes, pull to center. Let's do one more like that. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So shoulder blades squeeze to center, shoulder itself is staying quite low. Last 2 and 1. Awesome. Let's put another piece into that. Both hands are on your lap so that we can do our forward hinge. If hinging is not available to you, your core control means that you need to stay at your chair back. You're going to be pressing belly button to backbone gently into the chair. Make sure wheels are locked on the chair. Or forward for your hinge, hands on your lap. Good. Last one here. All right, let's put all those pieces together now. So we'll have one hand for support. The other one's going to do a low row, pull in. Let's do 3 on one side, actually. Good, and then the same on the other. Low row, shoulder blade squeezes, pull to center. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come on up tall. We're going to get a little bit of that rotation going now. So this is our first rotation of class today. Be gentle to yourself. If you are able to be forward on your chair slightly, you're welcome to do that now. Hands are on same side lap to rotate mid-spine, side through center. Maybe this is a very small move. That's okay. Maybe you decide you don't want to rotate today. That's fine too. We're going to look over our shoulder. So you could just be doing shoulder checks without the rotation if you like. Good. We'll do 2 more. And 1. And then we'll move to the other side to do a few there. There's always a few optional rotation things that I give you throughout our exercises and cardio. So just getting those rotational muscles warmed up. And maybe you're looking over your shoulder. Good, let's do 2 more on this side. And 1. Awesome. Come on back through center. We did that little shoulder shrug and then the set. We're going to add another piece to that now. So hand is up. We don't really need to shoulder shrug anymore. We're going to reach our arm up instead and then grab on to an imaginary thing above our heads and pull down. So shoulder blade is really firmly set into position as we pull down, using, of course, our lat muscles, but also that retractor muscle that sits at the base of our shoulder blade. Last 2. And 1. Good. And then same thing on the other side. Shoulder is set more or less in place, reaching up, pulling down. your choice how big this move is. So it can be just to maybe eye level or top of the head level, or it can be somewhere up overhead instead. Good, last two. And one. All right, so we've done a hinge, we've done rotation. Our last one in this is our side flex. So actually, before we move to using our arms for that, let's just go either hands on your lap or hands on the sides of your chair, the arms of your chair to flex side through center. So our side flex keeps our hips on the chair the whole time. And again, that movement is coming mid-spine using our oblique muscles. Good, last one each way. Staying here if you feel like that's best for you, or moving to 3 per side of doing our reach up and over with a pull down. So for 3, 2, and 1, and then the same on the other side, side flex, reach up and over for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, shoulders are set, core muscles engaged. Let's go just to a little bit, we'll do open palm press straight forward here. We're gonna start to get the heart rate up just a little bit so the blood flowing, get you a bit warmer. So we can do this with punching hands too. If you want to have a closed fist and imagine that you're punching into a target, that's fine as well. Might be more comfortable for your wrist. So whatever you prefer. We're going to stay nice and tall for this one for now. And we're going to change the direction and go a little bit more at face level. So if somebody was sitting right across from you, you're sticking your hand in their face. And then we're going to go back down to chest level. And then we're going to go down to belly button level. Good. Head back to chest level again, one more time. This one might not be the smoothest of transitions, but we're actually going to press out to the side now. So give me one more forward press. Hands can stay here as their starting point. We're going to press to the side, like you're pushing something away from you. And we're going to do those ones directionally a little bit of a change up as well. So let's push diagonally up. And then let's go back to center or chest level. And then we'll finish this one off by pushing diagonally down, kind of back and away from you. Good, last 2. And 1. All right, okay. We are ready to intro our first pyramid of the day. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water first. And we're gonna get our band set up now, I think. So a little bit of a hassle to get it set up. Once it's there, it will stay there for the full set, I hope. So if you can find a way to thread it back behind your back. I set the low of your, or like the small of your back, and then you're just gonna drop it so that you're wearing it like a belt for a minute, or like you don't have to tie it, but leave it so it's kind of draped down in between your legs, just so you don't have to keep chasing it around. Hopefully it's gonna stay like that once you got it there. We're gonna use it for 2 out of the 3 exercises for our pyramids today. So our first pyramid exercise is a bit cardio based. We're going to do 3 of them. That's the start of our pyramid, although we'll probably do more just as a demo purposes. So go slow to start with. I'm going to call this a power up. So what I want you to do, it's a little bit like our burpees, but we're going to go down and then power up. So I want this to be like a big move, like you're actually going to leave the chair, right? Good. So once you get going, you can do this as a big power move, right? Shoulders are low, core muscles engaged. And as you know, let's just do one more for now. As you know, if you've joined my classes before, when we do this, we do 3, 6, 9, 6, 3 of each exercise, but I'm going to do the slow count. So you'll get more than just 3 or 6 in those exercises. So that's our power up. Our second one is our banded chest press. So the band is already ready for us. You can hold on to the band, wrap the band, whichever you prefer for this one. And we're going to do chest press alternating sides to a center target. So shoulders are set, pressing to our center point for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And then you should be able to leave the band pretty much where it is. You might have to change your the amount of band between your two hands slightly for this one. We're going to do a press out. So from a narrow W to a wide W, you're going to press out and in for 3, 2, and 1. So that's our 3 exercises for our first pyramid. Set that band down, get ready for your power ups. We're going for 6s. So here we go. So you're going lots of control through your core. I just thought of something I forgot to do during warm up that I wanted to do today. Oh man. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, ease out of that. Before we do the band exercise, let me just do that thing that I intended on doing. Sorry, give me just a moment. I was going to set up your base of support. So realizing that this is not available for everyone, if you can find, it can be exactly where your feet are sitting right now. It's okay. On the foot pads of your chair or on the floor. Just give me that little bit of a press if that's available to you. Pressing your feet down, that triangle press that we talk about, base of your big toe, base of your baby toe, and your heel press and release. So with our next set of power ups, maybe you think a little bit of those triangle points to keep you really grounded while we're doing that more active movement. Okay, so press and release. Okay, so that was the piece that I forgot. We're gonna go to our 6s of our chest press next. So shoulders are set. Here we go, punching for 6. Lots of control still. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders are set, arms are out to the side, ready for our punch to a wide W, narrow W. Good, 2 more. And 1. All right, we're moving on to 9. So top of our pyramid, maybe those triangle points of your feet really firmly pressing into the ground. Here we go, power ups for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God, give me one more. Awesome. Okay, coming for our chest press. Shoulders are set. For this last 2 sets, the 6s and 3s, maybe you're going to follow through on your punch a little bit. So you're welcome to, if the rotation is a comfortable move for you, lots of control for 6. Oh no, we got 9 still. Man, where's my brain today? Let's do the 9s. Rotation is totally optional. I believe this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Man, I'm jumping ahead of myself today. Shoulders are set, arms are out to the side to punch out for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Well, now we're done 9s. Moving on to 6s. Triangle points ready. Core muscles engaged. Here we go. Power up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, finished it off. Sitting up tall, taking that band again. We already did that option of rotation, so if that felt good, lots of control, you're welcome to stick with that, or go with our straightforward press. I'll do those as a demo instead. Straightforward for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Setting those shoulders, taking your arms out to the side. 6s with our wide W, pressing out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And then we'll finish this one off, getting ready for those big power moves again. 3s here. Slow count of 3, 2, and 1. Good. Finish that off. Coming up tall, shoulders are set, band is in hand for our banded chest press. We'll slow this one down a little bit, make it slow motion. So whether you're rotating or not, slow press for 3, and 2, and 1. Good, and the same thing as we come out to the side. So slow press out, slow on the way back. 2 more. And 1. Awesome. Okay, we're done with that band back behind our back, so you can unwind that. Grab another drink if you need it. That is pyramid number 1 of 2 done. Hey, our second pyramid today is also using the band. You can probably just have it on your lap again for this one. And we have some seated jacks to do as our first one. So as you know, we have lots of variations here. Seated jacks can be arms alternating up at bent elbow height, a little bit easier workload. It can be arms up overhead, alternating, or if you're looking for more workload, it can be both arms up overhead at the same time. So lots of variation as far as what feels good for you today. Pick your favorite. Last one. All right, so that is number 1. Number 2 is our seated row with a sit back. Right, so sit back is optional. Perhaps you're away from your chair back just slightly if that's available to you. If you're at your chair back, totally fine. We're gonna do our seated row. So as its own exercise, elbows are pulling back like you're going to rest your arms on the sides of a big armchair, where your shoulder blades pull together. Good. So we'll do one more like that. and then I'll just demo the chair sit back. So if you are able to come slightly forward on your chair, maybe as you row back, you're also going to sit back like you're sitting in a rowboat with the oars and really putting your body into it, okay? So that's an option. I want that to be, if you choose to do the sit back, that it's a core exercise and not your low back taking all of the workload, okay? So, and then our second one is, yes. Okay, we're gonna do this as kind of two exercises in one. So one hand punches ahead. The other one is going to row to the side. So very similar, a little bit higher motion, this one. With an option of rotation here as well, and we'll talk more about that later. So do one more on this side, and then give me about 3 or 4 on the other side, just to do a little test run. Good. Okay, so bring that band down. We are getting ready to do our second set, or our second set, 6s of this second round of pyramid. Okay, so seated jack arms, here we go. Whatever you prefer for your intensity. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, last one, finish it off. Excellent, shoulders are set. Band is quite close to your knees, so more belly button level than chest level, shoulders low, pulling back, maybe rowing back with that extra body chair sit back as well. Good, 2 more, finishing off with 6 in total. And 1. All right, setting those shoulders. One hand is punching forward at chest level or coming at chest level to support if that's better for you. So it'll be a smaller move if it's at chest, or punching forward, bigger move, option of rotation for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take a reset of both arms before we go to that other side to do the same. So either punching forward or hand on the chest. Rotation is totally optional. I'm not going to rotate on this side. We'll go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Set that band down. We are headed to the top of our pyramid with our seated jacks. Here we go. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it down, reset those shoulders, shake out your neck a little bit if you need to. Getting ready to do our dual arm row low, down by belly button level. Low shoulder blades squeeze together as those elbows come back, maybe a chair sit back for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Reset those shoulders. Decide how you want to set up for our single arm row, that higher row. Hand is out or at your chest level. 2 row back, option of rotation for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That's a lot for those shoulders for that amount. So reset the shoulders, shake it out a little bit before you punch forward with that second side. Get ready to row. Option of rotation for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring that band down. Shake out your shoulders a little bit. That's our longest one down. We are going to 6s with our seated jacks, single or dual arm, whatever height is working for you right now. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, bring that down. We're ready to do our 6s of the row. Shoulders are set. Low at belly button level, pulling back, maybe sitting back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Little reset of those shoulders to get ready to do our higher row here, single arm row for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms come down for a reset. Shake out those shoulders, ready for side 2. Punching forward. Here we go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring that down. We are doing our 3s, and let's do them as a little bit more slow motion. So let's go, again, shoulders up to you how you are doing this one, but let's go big sweeping overhead arm or crossbody arm. Good. We'll do one more per side here. All right. For our row, you're welcome to still use the band if you're getting a little tired of rowing and you would like to do this just as a chair sit back or press back, you're welcome to do that too. Or band in hand to go nice and slow, row and sit back, nice and slow to return. So slow it down. 2, and 1. Awesome. And then we're going to finish this one off. We're going to go low for this one. And actually you have the option now, and if you know your shoulders are tiring a little bit from doing this, maybe your trapezius muscles have started to work a little harder than you intend them to. We're going to have hand on your knee or hand pressed forward. Give yourself more band. Make this a longer press back to the back. So you're going to go slow press back. 3, maybe you add rotation still, that's fine. 2, and 1. Good. Reset. Hand can be on your lap or punched out front, kind of crossbody. Slow press, maybe with rotation for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, so we are done with our pyramid. I don't think I forgot anything too much after all of that, but I'm gonna grab another drink of water. Go ahead and have a drink as well. So if you do feel like those trapezius muscles were working a little bit, that's of course not uncommon. We were doing some overhead work. I do have one more overhead thing, but it's going to be nice and focused. So I think we should not overload that particular muscle group. And of course, we'll stretch after as well. The band is optional for this. So if you would like to do this without the band, you are welcome to do that. We're going to do an overhead press. So like this. Band optional, hand is on your chest to give the band a point of tension, and to press up. And we're gonna do this with a bit of a breathing exercise as well. So we haven't done it in a while where we're talking about how we're coordinating our breathing with the exercise. So on our workload phase, which is on the way up, we're gonna take an exhale. So we're gonna do this nice and slow. And then an inhale to come back down. So you can give yourself as much band as you need to. I'm going to give myself a little bit more. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to do 6 in total. That was 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Good. And then we're going to take the band, we're going to stay the same side that we were just moving. Take the band down to your hip as your anchor point. This will be a lot like the last piece to the pyramid we did as well. So we're going to do press back behind. That's our workload. So if you want to do the breathing with me, it's an exhale to press back, an inhale to return. Exhale to press back. Inhale to return. Keep that shoulder set. 3 more. Last one here. Good. All right, let's switch to that second side and get ready to do the same 2 exercises. So one hand is at your chest for your anchor point. The other one is shoulder set, hand by your shoulder to press straight up with the option of the breathing exercise. So it's a breath out as you press up, a breath in to return. 6 in total. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Good. Bring that hand down to your crossbody hip instead. Shoulder is set. Pressing back. Exhale on the workload. Inhale to return. Good. We got 3 more here. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome. And we have just enough time for our rotator cuffs, and then we are done with the band and with all resistance work for today. So we're going to go palm facing up, elbows glued to your side. This one we can also pair with our breathing. It's not a big muscle group, but it's still a nice practice for us. So elbows are glued. Workload is on the way out. So you might do an exhale and then inhale to return. Exhale, inhale. We'll do 6 of these as well. So this is 3. Nice and slow. 4. 5. And 6. Good. And then we're going to keep going with those rotator cuffs, shoulders set, elbows glued. 6 more with palms facing down. If this is uncomfortable for you, or you'd like to the other way better, you're welcome to do another 6 that way instead. So same exact thing. Let's go. Exhale, inhale. Good. We got 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get rid of that band. That's enough band work for today. Shake out those shoulders. So let's do some, let's call them elbow circles. You're kind of drawing circles with your elbows on either side of your body. Good, 2 more. And 1. All right, pick a side, doesn't matter which one. Let's do a little bit of stretching here. So you're gonna reach off to the side below shoulder level, just a little bit, and back. Maybe you're gonna rotate again too and look over that shoulder and back. And we'll do 1 more like that. Good, hand can come onto your hip, elbow pulls back, looking down to your opposite hip. And then looking back through center, we're going to take that arm and bring it out to the side and open up through the chest. So with a bent elbow and close. And the next time you open it up, you're going to stay there just for a moment. Keep that shoulder set low, press your palm down, and then reach fingertips up. And just 1 more like that. All right, bring it in. Let's move to the other side and do the same. If I remember what that was, we're gonna start here at chest level and come out to the side and in through center. Maybe with a little rotation with your reach. And 1 more. Good, back through center, setting that shoulder, taking your hand and putting it on your hip or in your back pocket, dropping your gaze to look down towards your opposite hip. Bringing your gaze back through center, unwinding that arm, shoulder is set, arm is out to the side to open up through the chest and front shoulder. Good, next time you bring that arm out, leave it there for a moment, rotate palm down, fingertips up. 1 more like that. Awesome, bring that arm down. Let's take both hands back behind your back now, my favorite chest stretch, or on your hips, whichever is better for you. Shoulders are low, elbows pull back just a little bit. Maybe you're actively pressing your hands into your hips as well. And maybe that makes you feel like your chest is rising just enough that you can rise your gaze just slightly. So you're not looking directly overhead right now. And if you're taking nice even breaths in and out, maybe you feel like every breath in, you get just a little more stretch, lots of space to breathe and release. Good, you can ease your way out of that one. We're gonna go into a bit of a rotational stretch. So we don't do this one too much at the end of class for stretching purposes, but both hands are going to be on same side lap to rotate just to a comfortable spot where you feel like you get a long spine and just a little bit of low back stretch. You could always take the hand that's closest to your chair back with rotation and grab onto your chair back to just assist in the stretch if that's comfortable for you. Good, and then come on through center. Just checking in with yourself, see how that feels. As long as that felt okay, we're gonna go the other direction. So you can stay hands on your lap for support, or you can grab onto that chair back to help with the hold of rotation. Good. Ease your way back through center. For this next one, you're welcome to be back on your chair, back for support or slightly forward. I have kind of some multiple options for you here. So we're going to start with one hand just over top of the other. Shoulders are set. Shoulder blades coming away from each other without any extra curving at the spine. So just let those shoulder blades come away and then come back in again. Maybe we'll add in a little bit of breathing with this. So you might think about blowing your hands away from you and then breathing them back in towards you. Maybe you add just a little bit of forward hinge if that is something that is available to you without the support of your hands on your lap. Good. So we'll do one more like that. Okay. And then let's actually take our hands to our lap. I want to do I guess a breathing exercise. I'm probably going to sneak something else in between, but that has multiple options. So that's kind of where I'm backtracking to now. If you are at your chair back and you know that that is the best spot for you, you're going to do belly button to backbone, tall in your chair, breath in and release. So nice even breaths in and out. If hinging is an option for you, you're going to come slowly forward. You're either going to hang out here or move through some range of motion, hinging and coming back up tall with some nice even breaths in and out. Or if you like the cat-cow, a little bit more spinal movement here, you're going to scoop forward to look forward and then slowly curl back up tall. So pick what's best for you today, whatever is feeling good, feels safe. Good. Make sure if you are doing that cat-cow that you get that length through your spine and a reset as you come tall in your chair. We'll do about two more of whichever one you are doing currently. And one. Good. And then just briefly, we're going to take our eyes to closed. Shoulders are set. Taking a few nice even breaths in and out here. And then maybe adding just a little bit of extra neck stretch if that's comfortable for you. So you can have your eyes closed and drop your ear towards one shoulder. And just send a little bit of extra breath to the typically tight muscles that sit between your ear and your shoulder on that side. And then your head's going to come back through neutral. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed, dropping your ear towards the other shoulder. Finding a spot that's got a comfortable stretch here as you take some nice even breaths in and out. Good, and head comes back through neutral. And then maybe finishing off with drawing some tiny circles on the ceiling like we did near the beginning of class, with the crown of your head projecting up towards the ceiling and back the other way. Good, and then taking that head just to a still position, we'll just finish off this portion with just a few nice even breaths in and out. Maybe you're doing a little bit of a body scan while you're here too, just seeing how you feel after class today. We'll do two more like that. Nice even breath in and out. Awesome. And then you can take your eyes to open. Thank you for your patience as I was slightly scattered of the brain today. We're going to finish off with 3 big breaths in, reaching up towards the ceiling for 3. And 2. And 1. As usual, you're welcome to pop on to the, to unmute yourself now and pop on and chat if for a moment if you like.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks, Doreen. Oh boy, what's going on? I can't blame it on like, I don't know, full moon or anything. It's just,
Mercury retrograde.
there you go.
Is
Can I
is
just
it
always
really
say it's that?
Mercury retrograde right now?
It is. It is.
Ah,
Okay.
I think it's Venus retrograde right now too.
Okay.
Anyway, it's always good to have something to blame.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good with that.
Thanks, Julie.
Thank you. See you again.
Yeah.
thank you. This was nice. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Doreen. See you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.